Listen, there are big differences right now, and it's not clear how you ultimately get to a compromise. It is hard to imagine that the House is going to accept the Senate bill as it is. They're going to work on their own bill. I spoke to the top sort of point man for John Boehner, Bob Goodlatte, on the immigration issue. Spoke with him on Friday, and he says we're not going to take up the Senate bill. We're going to work on our own bill, and then we're going to try and go to conference. And some of the big differences here, some of the biggest problems, for example, Bob Goodlatte has with what's in the Senate bill, it's not just about the path to citizenship. Very upset about how quickly it is that those in the country right now who are undocumented get temporary legal status. It's almost immediate with the Senate bill. That is a non-starter for Bob Goodlatte. He wants more of those border measures put in place, interior security measures put in place before anyone here illegally gets any sort of status whatsoever. And there's also, of course, big questions about how quickly this moves. He wants this step-by-step approach. That's what he's going to pursue. But there's no guarantee, Tom, at the end of the day that something clears the House that will come anywhere close to clearing the Senate. There are lines in the sand there as well.
Step by step, inch by inch. Sounds like a Three Stooges sketch. What's the timeline here, Peter Cook? Help those of us not engaged in Washington. Is everybody on recess and we're doing this in October, or do we get something done through the summer?
Well, you've had the president say publicly, and you've heard members of the Senate say publicly, they want to see something by the August recess. But there's been no commitment from John Boehner to that. I've pressed Bob Goodlatte, any commitment to getting this done by the August recess. He made no commitment on that. But he also didn't rule it out, Tom. They feel pressure to get something accomplished. They want to show that they can pass something in the House, whether it's very different from the Senate bill or not. So I would imagine that the House will do something by the August recess, or at least come pretty close.